Clearly, there is a big buzz around China's position over the past few days, saying that there may be a carbon tax in China. So everybody's talking about it. I guess the question is, well, what does that mean for China? What does that mean for us here in the U.S.? And actually, I would even rephrase the question, which is, well, what are we talking about here, really? A carbon tax is not something new for China. The question would be, how much is that task? So maybe if you remember 2 years ago, the finance minister of China had already talked about a carbon tax. That, when we talk about the range, was somewhat between $1 and $8 on a ton. So just to give you a reference point, in China now, I haven't checked this morning, but the ton of coal, for instance, about $80 bucks. So we're not talking about massive tax, especially if it's $1 per ton. So the second question would be how big will that tax be? I mean, that's really, for me, that's really the big thing. Then the second question would be, who's going to actually implement that? And we've learned from China, the big question is typically the implementation side. So it's done now at the central government level. Most likely they will have the provinces to establish this scheme. And then the question is, well, who's going to collect the money? Where is that money going to go? How is that money going to be spent? So that's a big question. Then the third question to me is, who's going to actually pay that carbon tax at the end of the day? The number is somewhere between 30 and 40% of exports here. So most of that here in the US. So at the end of the day, a carbon tax in China may actually means increased price for American customers, which is interesting due to the interdependency of the world today. So that's, to me, that's the big picture we face. And obviously, hopefully, maybe that will trigger some interest in the US Congress and to do something more in that space as well. If China does it, maybe the US can do it as well.